going to cook some food. It's some emergency food. So I got to get all set up and I'll show you what I'm going to cook. All about it. Well, I saw this commercial or ad when I was watching one of my videos, and it was for 4 Patriots, and it's supposed to be a 72-hour emergency food supply, and if you bought one, you got one for free. So I picked this up and it came with another one. So this is the original packaging, and then inside this had 3 separate packages: creamy rice and vegetable dinner, Granny Smith sweet oatmeal, and then a America's Finest mac and cheese. Well, my initial thought when I bought the 4 Patriot 72-hour supply, emergency supply food, was it was going to be similar to an MRE. I figured you get out here in the middle of nowhere and you're hungry, you're stuck maybe, or you're, for whatever reason you can't get to a store or go get food supplies, or you run out, whatever. I thought I'd be able to open this bag and be pulling out all kinds of different little things, like similar to an MRE, like bars and this and that and whatnot, but stuff you could eat right out of the package. And I was a little bit disheartened when I realized all these 3 items require cooking. And I thought, well, there's only 3 items, but the reason it's a 72-hour is because there are multiple portions. The oatmeal is 8 servings, 4 servings of this meal. The creamy rice and vegetable dinner, 4 servings of this. So yeah, it's good survival food for 1 day. I mean, 72 hours, 3 days for a single person. Probably even longer, because you don't need that much food. But again, it requires cooking. So I wanted to come out here and at least prepare one of these packages. And I'm going to probably make the rice and vegetable dinner. Out here I'm going to use my camping Jetboil. So I don't have a measuring cup out here in the middle of nowhere, so I'm just going to add some water to this pan. I figured a little less or a little more won't make a whole lot of difference. It's either going to be runny or thick. But either way, it's survival food, so it doesn't really matter. So we'll give this a chance to get hot and boil up. Okay, again with this emergency food, what makes this emergency food from 4 Patriot have a long shelf life is the packaging. And they talked about the way they package it and how it keeps that oxygen out, bacteria out, and so forth. But I'm not a major prepper, but I'm a prepper. And I have a couple bins of food that I keep in my house. And if you rotate your food out every year or two and start put it into use in the pantry, or you use it in the kitchen and just restock it, it goes with water too. You can get away with a lot cheaper way to do this than spending nearly $30 for the 2 packs. I usually keep things like just mac and cheese, which is also within one of these boxes, and then I keep things in here like just different meals. If I'm going to use water and boil it, then these are good things to have in your earthquake supply kit, or whatever, depends on where you live, whatever disasters you experience in your area. So this is an alternative if you're just gonna want stuff in the house, or if you were gonna go camping and you still got a way to boil the water. I'm not endorsing any of these products. I'm not endorsing either of these, and I'm not endorsing this. I just wanted to open it up and see what was in it and give it a try, so I know how the food tastes and how easy it is to prep. So hopefully the dinner will taste good at least, and then I will give you my opinion of it after I've cooked it. Start putting a list together and make sure you have the stuff you need in order to prepare yourself, whether you're camping or whether disasters hit. Here in Southern California, we're always concerned about earthquakes and fires and floods. Whether I'm going for a day trip or whether I'm going for a weekend, I always pack food like I'm going to be gone for 3 to 4 days. That way I've got everything I need. So just make sure that you prepare properly. Well, it looks like the water's boiling. So it's time to have some creamy rice and vegetable dinner preparation going on here. It was boiling. That's interesting. I don't think I want to eat that. Yum, that's dessert. All right. Get this mixed in real good here. looks like I put too much water. We'll see. Get that powder submerged. Well, my first opinion, it definitely smells good. So I got to reduce the heat on the directions and then let it cook for about 20 minutes. We'll drop down the temperature a little bit. But you can see there is some boiling going on here. I've been stirring this for about 20 minutes now, and I'm about ready to reduce the heat or turn the heat off and let it sit for about 3 minutes. And then we'll give it a try. The advantage to this product is the 25-year shelf life. If you're a prepper and you want to rotate out food, that's fine and dandy. If you want to use it for camping, that's good too. But if you just want to put food in a container and keep it in a proper stored location for an emergency and forget about it, then the 25-year shelf life on this is what sold me. And I can put this away, put it in my rollout bag for earthquakes, and I don't have to worry about, do I have food? So again, that 25-year shelf life is what's pretty cool. And I know that it's all based in the packaging, but for the purpose of survival, this will definitely do its job as far as keeping you sustained. But one suggestion, if you have the ability, is keep some containers with you, because these are large servings. For example, the oatmeal is 8 servings. I'd rather cook the whole thing in a big pot, and then maybe once it cools off, just put it in small containers so I can just get to it as I need it. I don't have to cook continuously. So that's always good when you're prepping for being stuck somewhere for 72 or more hours. So now it's been sitting here cooling off a little bit and thickening up. I'm kind of curious to see how good it tastes. I've pretty much never eaten food out of a bag. If I've gone camping, which I do often, I take food with me. I don't take packaged food like this, survival food anyway. So let's take a look at let's see what it looks like. Let's see how thick it looks. Oh, look at that. Looks good. We're gonna have to give this a try. One thing that I would probably keep in my bag, and I didn't bring it out here to the middle of this desert where I'm at now, or this area, is spices. Whether you want salt or pepper or hot stuff, to add to it. And if it wasn't necessarily an emergency, I might even add some meat to it if I wanted meat. But this is really all about having survival food and sustaining yourself when you can't get to a source of food. And I could be out here 4-wheel driving and my truck could break down and I could have no service, and I could be a day out from civilization. So this is what's going to save me if I really need to eat. But I definitely looking forward to tasting this here. Hopefully I don't burn my mouth. Got really good flavor. I'm not a great cook, so I probably could have put about 3 to 4 more minutes on the rice. It's a little chewy, but that's just me. As you can see though, it's got good texture. And the rice is about 80 to 90% done. It could be a little bit more, could have boiled it a little bit longer. Definitely, as far as taste in this particular item, I have to give it high marks. It's very flavorful. I'm actually impressed with the flavor. And I don't eat a lot of carbs. For me to eat the rice, it means it's good. Wow, I'm gonna have to get something on my beard and save it for later. I know this is 4 servings, but it might not last 4 servings. All right, for Patriot, you guys did a bang-up job on this dish. I really like it. So like I said, I have to give it a thumbs up. Hold on a second. I gotta get more. Oh yeah, this is good. And the nice thing is, and it's a little chilly out right now, and the wind's blowing, so a little bit of warm food tastes much better than if I was eating something cold. If I was eating a cold bar or a big brick of something out of an MRE, you'd be like, I'll choke it down. I have to drink water to get it down, but this is good. It's a good meal.